In this video, we'll be taking a look at all today's NBA matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full winning sport picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. We'll start with the Lakers against Cleveland, and this is a tight number that tells you the books expect control but not separation. Cleveland is laying 3, which means they're being trusted to manage the game without blowing it open. The Lakers catching 3 signals competitiveness, but also that they're expected to be chasing rather than dictating tempo. The total is sitting right at 234 to 234.5, which assumes efficient scoring but not chaos. In games with short spreads like this, pace often tightens late as the favorite protects a lead. I'm laying the 3 with Cleveland, and I'm pairing it with the under 234.5. Next up is Chicago against Indiana, and this one is priced almost straight down the middle. Chicago is laying 1, which is essentially a trust lean rather than a dominance play. Indiana catching 2 shows. The market expects a close game deep into the fourth quarter. The total is high at 236.5 to 237.5, which assumes sustained scoring. When games are expected to stay tight, late possessions usually slow down, and that puts pressure on higher totals. I'm backing Chicago -1 here, and I'm taking the under 237.5. Now we've got Atlanta against Boston, and this is a clear favorite setup. Boston is laying 6.5, which tells you the market expects them to control most of the game without needing a blowout. Atlanta catching 7.5 suggests they'll need consistent scoring runs just to stay inside the number. The total is sitting around 231.5 to 232, which points to scoring but not reckless pace. If Boston dictates tempo and limits transition opportunities, that total can stay under. I'm taking Boston -6.5, and I'm pairing it with the under 232. Next is Orlando against Miami, and this is one of the cleaner numbers on the board. Miami is laying 3, which shows the books trust them to close better, even if the game stays competitive early. Orlando catching 3 signals resistance, but not control. The total is sitting between 228.5 and 229.5, which is a moderate scoring expectation. In games like this, the favorite often slows things down late to protect the margin. I'm backing Miami -3, and I'm taking the under 229.5. Now, let's talk New York against Toronto, and this one is basically a coin flip with a lean. Toronto is laying 2, which gives them a slight edge without suggesting dominance. New York catching 2 tells you the market expects them to hang around but not dictate terms. The total is right around 224.5 to 225, which is a controlled scoring number. With a close spread and a middling total, late game possessions usually matter more, which favors the under. I'm laying the 2 with Toronto, and I'm pairing it with the under 225. Finally, we've got Charlotte against Memphis, and this line is very telling. Charlotte is laying 1.5, while Memphis is catching 2, which shows the market sees Charlotte as slightly more reliable in this spot. The total is sitting near 229.5 to 230, which assumes steady scoring. If Charlotte controls tempo and limits extended runs, this game can stay competitive without exploding on the scoreboard. I'm taking Charlotte -1.5, and I'm pairing it with the under 230. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at wspicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to wspicks.com right now. So when you recap everything, we're riding Cleveland -3 with the under 234.5, Chicago -1 with the under 237.5, Boston -6.5 with the under 232, Miami -3 with the under 229.5, Toronto -2 with the under 225, and Charlotte -1.5 with the under 230. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!